Do you know what we get never short of? Problems.
Every now and then, we have problems coming in our ways. But tomorrow, we will wake up with one less problem.
More than 250,000 people are dying every day around the world for a problem that we fail to address properly. And it is the sanitation problem.
In search of insights, we traveled far east of Dhaka and came to a neighborhood called Tekpara.
80% of the school has improved sanitation, but the girls are not using it. Why? Because they are dirty, they don't have locks, and surprisingly, no separate toilet for male and female.
But the core problem is not the infrastructure, but the very perception among the women about the public toilets.
Now, whenever a girl gets into a public toilet, she finds it not only dirty but also unhygienic. On top of that, there are no door locks, and there are hardly any public toilets that are separated for both men and women.
Things become even more drastic in her menstrual days when she misses her classes, works, or anything she has to do. All this thing happens just because she doesn't have access to healthy or hygienic toilets in public places like schools, market, or stations.
And all of these issues all together are making the toilets highly unusable, especially for the girls. But we can solve this efficiently.
So, we thought about how we can address the problem and come up with a viable solution. Let's jump straight into our campaign. According to our case, we have to fix three major things. First of all, increasing water availability, then ensuring healthy sanitation, and finally making the toilets secure. Three of this all together leading to one major outcome: changing the perception of public toilet among the women.
The name of our campaign is Sochetantai Samriddhi. Now the message we want to convey is progress is something that you cannot achieve without the participation of both male and female. And our main objective is to remove these obstacles from the pathways of the women so that they can contribute to our progress. The primary target of our campaign are the public authorities like the school authorities. Without their cooperation, we cannot go further with our solution. And finally, the secondary target are the school children and the women in public. We divide our campaign in two major parts. The first one will be the behavior changing campaign and the second one will be the awareness campaign. In order to establish hygienic and useful toilets for the women, the public authority has to keep three things in the mind. First thing is the capital expenditure that they have to do in order to set up the toilets. Second is the maintenance cost that is going to keep the toilets clean. And finally, the sustainability of the system. All these issues can be solved by one big idea: smart toilets.
Yes, that's right. Our smart toilets consist of 8 toilets for male and 8 toilets for female, 1 hand washing station and 1 biogas digester. Whenever a student starts using the toilet, human feces are stored in the biogas digester. Our feces consist of organic matter, which, in presence of enormous bacteria seeded, starts to decompose. Whenever human feces are decomposed, it produces methane gas, and methane gas can be used to generate electricity. So we'll be producing electricity from methane gas. And guess what? What the electricity will be used for? A lot of the girls avoid drinking water outside just because they have to use the public toilet. As a result, many suffer from urinary tract infections, UTIs, and even from kidney diseases. So, to solve this problem, we will be using the electricity to purify drinking water. And for hand washing stations, we propose to introduce UniSafe kit, which will include a very simple press and play hand wash instead of soap.
In a nutshell, our smart toilets will be increasing water's availability, including safe drinking water, making sanitation more healthy and hygiene with our UniSafe pack, and securing the toilets as there will be 8 separate toilets for male and female. All of them changing the perception and fear of using the public toilets, especially among the women.
I am Anundu Vishwas.
And I am Kazi Raya.
And I am Muqtadir Hossain. We bring for you our campaign. সবার হবে উপকার